Hi guys, it's Leah from the Simplicity Sisters, and today we're going to talk about one of our favorite minimalist kitchen tools, and that is the Instant Pot. Instant Pot speeds up cooking. It makes cooking from scratch so easy. It takes a lot of the guesswork out, and takes the place of so many appliances that it is absolutely a minimalist kitchen must-have in my life. I actually own two Instant Pots because I use the first one so much. I've owned my Instant Pots for at least 4 years, and it's become something I would never want to give up in my kitchen. It has absolutely earned its place in my arsenal of kitchen tools. So today we're going to talk about how to clean the Instant Pot quickly, efficiently, and without a lot of stress. Please subscribe to our channel and like this video. We are going to have lots more minimalist tips, decluttering, real life before and afters, and simplicity advice for you here on our channel. And stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to share some of my favorite Instant Pot recipes, so you don't want to miss that. So what I've noticed is that a lot of people have trouble keeping it clean because at potlucks or events, I've seen the Instant Pots and a lot of them are not very clean. No judgment, but I have found a few tips that will help you keep it super clean and clean it in a very simple way. So this video is going to talk about some of my tips to make it super easy to keep your Instant Pot clean. So here we have my Instant Pots and some of their accessories. I have two different models. And of course we have the inner pot. So I'm just gonna break it down for you a little bit. If you're new to Instant Pot, this is gonna be your outer pot. This will be called your inner pot when you're looking at recipes. Here is the steamer rack. There's two different versions depending on the model that you get. This is going to be your seal. This is a seal that's been used a lot more, so it's kind of stained. They are dishwasher safe. The racks are dishwasher safe. The inner pot is dishwasher safe. But for the outside of the pot, you're gonna wanna be a little more gentle. Definitely, you're gonna clean it by hand. There are multiple different models, of course, but here are my two lids. The float valve works a little differently for both, but you can remove them for cleaning. Just pick them up and you can just kind of wash off in there. You can see I just washed mine, so there's some water, so I need to let it drain out before I put it away. On the bottom, this is where your seal will fit in. If you've not used your Instant Pot too much, this is where your seal goes in. You definitely want to remove that seal every time to wash it, and it does go in the dishwasher. I don't know the names of all these things, but this is your little cap that will pull off. I don't pull it off every time, but I do pull it off to clean it. And then this is part of the float valve. It has a tiny silicone seal here, and the pin is loose. So you can take it out and wash that as well. On the other side, you're gonna just have to watch out that this little pin does not get lost when you take the seal off. That makes it, that would make it like, you'd have to buy another one basically, because that's a very important part of the Instant Pot. Here's how the other one works. Same setup, a little bit different on and off. You can remove that. The bottom looks slightly different, but you can remove these for cleaning as well. So over here in the inner pot, if you start to get a rainbow kind of staining, you're gonna wanna clean that with vinegar, and it does really help. Here's another one that is sort of needing some scrubbing. You can use vinegar, you can use baking soda, and it will help to get some of those remnants out. So for the outside of the Instant Pot and my other stainless steel appliances like my fridge, my dishwasher, and my air fryer, I like to use this stainless steel cloth by Ecloth. It's got stripes, so the dark gray one is a little bit more gritty and this one's a little softer, and it makes the outside of the Instant Pot really, really shine. Works really great. You just dampen it slightly and then kind of buff away any stains. Right now my Instant Pot's not that dirty, so it's not gonna be a great illustration, but it's what I use and it works really well on the outside of the Instant Pot. So when people dip their food out of the Instant Pot, a lot of crumbs and spices collect in the edge, and this is how I get it out. I just spray my cleaner on a paper towel or a very thin rag, and I use a chopstick, and then you just go along the edge, and it helps you scrub it out and get all of the spices loose like that. It works great. So now the fun part, to share some of my very favorite Instant Pot recipes that our family uses all the time. I will do my best to link all of the recipes in the search bar. First, we make plain rice, so you can just consult the manual to find out what time is best for your particular rice, but we just make plain rice in our Instant Pot all the time. Baked potatoes, they're faster, they're nice and fluffy. Sweet potatoes, same. Consult the manual for the amount of time you're gonna need for those. Mashed potatoes, I do them all the time. Lately, I've been adding fresh rosemary from our herb container garden. Mashed potatoes are phenomenal in the Instant Pot, so easy. Potato salad, I had never made potato salad from scratch. Now I've made it like, I don't know, a dozen times at least this summer. We love the potato salad in the Instant Pot. It is so easy, you will not believe it. Egg salad, also, I just hard boil my eggs in the Instant Pot. It is like a 3-minute time for your eggs and they come out great. It is so easy to peel them. I'm so much more likely to make hard-boiled eggs or egg salad because the peeling them is so much easier when you make them in the Instant Pot. Ribs, you can make delicious ribs in the Instant Pot. They're faster. You just curl them around into your pot, and then at the end you're gonna wanna put them under the broiler just to get them that like nice crispy texture that you're gonna like in your ribs. Of course, soups and broths of all kind are delicious in the Instant Pot. You don't have to worry about babysitting the stove, stirring it over and over. You can leave it for as long as you want. And remember, after you set your Instant Pot, it will automatically switch to keep warm. So your dinner is ready and it's not overcooking the way you might have it in the slow cooker. One of our favorite soups is kale and tortellini soup. We make that a lot when we're not watching our dairy. I will link that in the description. Chili, of course. Beans. I had never cooked beans from dry. I don't think I'd ever done it, but it is really, really easy in the Instant Pot. You can make them so much faster. We have a vegetarian beans and rice recipe that we like to make, and it's brown rice and black beans and some spices and tomatoes. It's really a one-dish meal. Sometimes we have even traveled with it. It's just because you can add all your dry ingredients into a Ziploc bag and then your spices in another bag, and then it's just so incredibly easy and fast. I think the time on that is maybe 40 minutes. So you're talking unsoaked, dry black beans, 40 minutes. We also make mac and cheese in our Instant Pot. We have a great recipe for that. I will link in the description. Anything you would use your slow cooker for or your crock pot for, you can pretty much do in your Instant Pot. Remember, it also has a slow cook function. Some people don't like the way the slow cook function works because instead of heating it all the way around like your slow cooker would, it is really just heating from the bottom. So some people have an issue with that. I never loved my slow cooker meals. I always felt like they were either overcooked or just kind of started to fall apart too much. So for me, the Instant Pot has been a great upgrade. I only a couple recipes use my slow cooker setting on it because most of the time it's just faster and easier to use manual. Did I already say mac and cheese? Delicious mac and cheese? Yes. Oh, Indian butter chicken is one that I've recently done that is so good. I also do a chicken and rice recipe. I've recently been doing this with onions, mushrooms, rice, and chicken thighs from Costco. It's such an economical meal because those big 6-packs at Costco are so cheap for chicken. And we just put it all together in the Instant Pot, and it's like a really delicious chicken and rice. I just served that at a potluck this week. So those are just a few of the recipes we use. Oh, oatmeal. We do oatmeal in the Instant Pot. It comes out so delicious. The entire family likes that. I can wake up early, put it in, and then go about my morning routine without having to stir that oatmeal in the stove. We even sometimes have oatmeal for dinner with maybe some eggs or fruit on the side as a really cheap, healthy dinner. So as you can see, we use our Instant Pots a lot. One more thing I wanted to talk about in regard to the Instant Pots. So I do have two, and I do use them almost daily. There are definitely days when I use it twice a day. I use both of them side by side pretty frequently when I'm doing like rice in one, meat in the other, potatoes in one, meat in the other. But I do not keep them out on my counter. As I talked about in another video, keeping clear counters is like a super important part of my kitchen routine, and minimalism for me, keeping those counters clean is vital. So I do have higher cabinets where I keep my Instant Pots, and I just lift them up and down, and it is not that big of a deal. Believe me, you will love having that empty counter space. So much easier to clean, so much more space for prepping. When you're actually doing cooking tasks, you're gonna have that nice empty space, and when you walk into your kitchen, you're gonna be so much more at peace with the room and the space when you don't have stuff on your counters. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're gonna continue to work on our content and hopefully up our editing skills like we said, and we'll see you next time.